live. There was some issue with my internet, so okay, so I guess I'm audible now. Something is going horribly wrong. So whatever internet I'm trying to work with is not working. Uh, okay, so let me know if I'm properly audible. So you can use the chat window to let me know. Okay, so basically we are. So I'm been doing some work this week to upgrade the gadgets. In fact, I bought some new things so that I can improve the videos, the way it works, and most of the thing actually. So those vlogs are actually on the way. So I thought, hey, we are doing so much of work. Can we just push everything as a vlog? So I'm doing that now. I'm not sure if you have seen the vlog channel. Uh, so check it out. You can search for Novinity Vlogs. Let me just share the link here itself. Okay, so this is the layout. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, so today we are here to answer your questions. So first of all, just to reiterate, I have a vlog channel. I don't know if you have seen that. So what I will do here is I will just share that link with you so that you can watch the recent vlogs of mine. Uh, it's quite fun actually to create vlogs and uploading them on YouTube. Now I'm doing that for different reasons. I don't want to make this as a famous channel. I just want this to be a memory for me. So after a few years, if I watch my own videos, I can actually see, how everything went. So I'm sharing the link in the chat window, so you can just search for the chat window. Another update: I did some changes in my setup, which you will get to know soon. The changes, and that's it. So those are the changes we have here. So if you are watching this, hit that like button, everyone, so that I will know you are watching this live. Because yeah, something went wrong, and we were not there. So you might have. Uh, okay, great. So people are saying, okay, hit that like button, everyone, so that I will know you are able to see or hear what I'm trying to say and do. Cool, cool. Now another thing. You can also check out the links here, which is for the YouTube channel. Then we have for LinkedIn, that's my profile. We have for Telegram, so yes, we have the Telegram channel as well. And then this is my Instagram profile, so just to get some updates. Cool, so let me start with the QA session. So Okay, now this QA session, if you're joining for the first time, we will be doing this in a two-way. One, you can ask your question in the chat window, which you are doing now, or you can ask the question directly on the screen. Okay, so you can directly jump on the screen and you can interact directly with me. Okay, just some things required. Cool. So let me share the link which is the invite. I'm sharing the invite in the chat. You can join the streaming, and you can ask me questions. Okay, cool. This is cool. Okay, so let me take up the first question here. And the question is from Shubhika. And the question is it important C before mastering any other language? See, it will be helpful if you have learned C. Not compulsion, but yeah, if you know the concept of C language, it will be easier for you to learn any other language, apart from OOPS, of course. Because C provides you the fundamentals. And if you know the fundamentals, it will be easier to jump around on different languages. Okay. But again, just to reiterate, not a compulsion. Not a compulsion. And we got so many people joined this stream, and we'll pick up one by one. I can see Sitij as the first on my list. You're there, Sitij, so that I can add you. Wave your hand if you can, if you just want to be on the stream on live. Okay, great. So we got Sitij here, and he kind of have a different setup here. Camera on a different angle. Good.
Hello, sir.
Okay. Just a second. I can't hear you because I'm not on my headphones. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Oh, so sorry. I just removed you. No, what went wrong? Yes, Satish.
Hello, can
How
you
are
hear me?
you?
I'm
Yes,
good.
I
How are
can
you,
hear
sir?
you loud and clear.
All right, sir. First things first, I've been watching your channel for 2 years now, and I absolutely love it. I mean, all the content here is so good.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, just some context about me. I'm a 16-year-old boy. I'm from the UK. I'm an Indian, but I'm from the
Okay.
UK. I'm really
Okay.
interested in programming.
Oh,
So
that's awesome.
the question is, I really like web development, but my dad really wants me to focus on data structures and algorithms for like interviews
Okay.
and stuff. He thinks it's
Don't
more
tell me
important.
your dad is working for one of the FANG.
Well, no, he isn't working for Fang. He's working for banks right now.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So that means he makes money.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Okay, so your question is you are interested in web development, but your dad is forcing you to learn data structures,
Well, not forcing
and
me,
not
but he
just
just
your.
wants me to. Yeah.
Okay, great. In India, in India we do that. We say that if even if they were not forcing you, we have to say that. Yeah, that's a good thing. Actually, you have someone to guide you, to make you understand what's more important than what you're focusing on. See, web development is your ultimate aim, right? You are interested in that. You want to upskill yourself with different technologies in web development. But
Mhm.
then there are certain things which are very fundamentals. Example, doesn't matter in which field you choose. Example, if you go for web development, if you go for mobile development, if you go for maybe blockchain or AI, what remain constant is data, right? Whatever you work with. And it's important for us to understand, how do you store data, how do you work with data, how do you handle data. And for that, the most fundamental thing is data structures. So again, it's not compulsion for you to learn it. Okay, so no one will kill you, or no one will say, hey, you can't be a web developer without knowing data structures. But having that knowledge of data structures will help you in the long run. Of course, you don't want to be a web developer for one or two projects, right? You want to do it for long term.
Mhm.
So I would say investing some time in data structures, maybe not entirely, don't finish the entire book or don't complete the entire playlist, but at least the basics will be important. Example, if you want to be a web developer, you need to know HTML, right?
Yeah.
It's as fundamental as that. So if you want to work with data, if you want to work with any backend programming, data structure will be important.
See, I just don't get with like, whenever you need data, you always store it in like a database or something. But I've never,
Right.
in any course I've seen, they've never actually like used a linked list or a binary search tree or a graph or anything.
Okay, let me give you an example here. Maybe not a difficult example. It's very simple here. So let's say you are making a website, or maybe imagine Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Now on Facebook, how many profiles you can get there? Billions of profiles, right?
Uh,
But the moment you search for one profile, how quick you get one profile out of the billions of profiles available. Example, if you search for Navin Reddy on Facebook, there are so many Navin Reddys on Facebook. There are so many people on Facebook. How will you get my results? So Facebook has to be very quick. So they have to store this data in such a way that it will be easier to fetch, and they have to use some algorithms here using which they can easily fetch the data. Now, you don't have to. learn those algorithms to actually build Facebook. You can use pre-built algorithms, and you can simply say, hey, I want a sorting algorithm, I got one. I got a search algorithm, I got one. But you should know which algorithm will be useful for what purpose, and you will know that only when you know the actual algorithm.
Yeah.
Does it make sense? So again, don't be into that competitive zone that you have to learn each and every algorithm. You have to master each and every data set or data structure, maybe linked list or queue or stack. But knowing them will be helpful. Let me give you one more example. I don't know if you have learned Java or Python. We
I know
normally refer
Python.
to as
Sorry,
okay.
sir.
No problem. So if you learn any language, we talk about stack calls. We talk about this data will get into queue. But if you don't understand what stack means, if you don't understand what queue means, it will be difficult to understand but that particular concept.
Hmm.
Okay. So again, not a compulsion, but it will be beneficial for you to learn that.
Okay.
So this
Thank
is
you, sir.
something you can listen to your dad. He's right.
Yep. Thanks, sir. Bye.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much, Satish, for being online.
Yep.
Okay, cool. That was good question. Next, let me take someone on the screen. Before that, I have some question here. And this is from Sakshi. And the question is, I'm not too good into programming. Is it possible to get placed? Yes. See, in the world of IT, programming is not the only field, right? We have thousands of profiles. So, example, if you don't like programming, you can get into testing. You can get into maybe DevOps, or you can get into administration. There's so many profiles available. So, don't worry, you will get placed. Okay. Okay. So we got. Yeah, I can see there are some super chats, but I just missed it. The chat just went up. So this super chat is from Bhaskar, and the question is, I'm a BA graduate guy. Is it possible to get a job as a software developer in FANG? Okay, the answer is yes. The thing is, 2 or 3 years back, most of the big companies, they have announced that they don't need a college degree. That also means doesn't matter which degree you have done. Maybe you have done uh, into engineering of computer engineering or mechanical or maybe commerce or arts. Doesn't matter which field you are into. What they are concerned about is the technology. Can you solve problems? Can you solve the real life issues with the help of virtual world solutions? That's what they want. Your degree is not important. Again, having said that, it's not that easy. Okay, it's not that you will be because you will be directly competing with people who have done their graduation right into technology, so they will get first preference. So you have to prove your worth. We have Vijay here who was waving his hand. Hey, hi Vijay,
Hi, sir.
how are you doing?
Fine, sir. You, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Sir, I have a question. Like, I'm working in
Yeah,
a
please go on.
IT company, sir,
Hmm.
which is called Electrum Business Solution.
Okay.
There, they have put me into the project, which is known as Visionary Project.
Okay.
Like, there they are using a front end as a JSP, and back
Okay.
end Java they have used Spring Boot, sir.
Okay.
And JavaScript also they have used in the front end.
Okay.
JavaScript, Vue.js, and JSP.
Hmm.
Like I'm getting difficulty in the front end code, sir, which like they're playing with ID, sir. Based on ID, they're defining
Okay.
one ID for the diff section, and based on ID, they are doing everything like changing the CSS style and looping in the diff section. They are doing, sir. Like how to get into that, sir? I'm facing very difficulties, sir.
Okay, I guess what you're missing here is the knowledge of front end. So you have to upgrade
Yes.
yourself with JavaScript. I'm not sure how comfortable. Uh, okay, something went wrong with my camera. Just a second. Okay, things are not going in my way today. Just a second. Just a second. Okay, so I guess I need to do podcast today. My camera battery just died. I don't know what went wrong here. So maybe I have to charge my camera separately before that. Okay, so Vijay, for you, just a second. How can I get my camera on again? Can you hear me
Yes,
properly?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so okay, my camera is not working. But what you can do, Vijay, is I guess you're not good with JavaScript, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so as a Java developer, we focus more on the back end work. We don't focus on the front end. It's time for you to learn JavaScript. Uh,
Okay.
but learn basics of it first. Don't directly jump onto the project kind of stuff. Learn the basics of JavaScript. How do you handle the entire view with the help of JavaScript? And then you
Okay.
can think about going towards uh,
Le-
building the project.
I'm I'm facing difficulties, sir. In the front end development only, I'm facing the difficulties, sir. Not in the back end. Like only the front end, sir. How to improve my skills, sir, on front end?
Have you learned JavaScript from start from the basics ever?
Uh, yes, sir. I have learned it, sir. Like I will be stuck at some place, sir, every time. Like Angular is it's okay, sir, for me. Like Angular, I have managed and I have learned, sir. It is making my sense.
Okay.
But I'm getting difficult. Like what I'm facing difficulty is like they're fetching the values based on ID, and based on ID only they are doing everything, changing the CSS style and all, sir. How to improve
Okay.
the logic, sir? Only that thing I wanted, sir.
The so the problem here for me is I'm not into front end, but what I've
Okay,
observed is whenever you try to work on full stack applications using JavaScript as a front end and Vue.js as or the Java as a back end, first we
hmm.
have to understand how front end works. The entire thing. So, example, create a
Okay,
small application without Java. Everything will be
okay,
based with the help of JavaScript.
yes,
Then something will make sense to you. The moment you
okay,
merge everything, Java and JavaScript together, that's where the confusion starts.
okay,
Yeah. So try to work with the JavaScript first, entire application.
okay. So, like how to improve my logic thinking skills, sir? Last question.
That can you can do with the help of uh, the competitive programming. So
Okay,
get some competitive programming questions and try to solve them. That's how I do it.
okay, okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I will be
Yeah. Thank you,
watching your
Vijay, for
videos, sir,
joining.
like which you will be uploading always in the JavaScript tutorials. I'm following those tutorials, sir. It is helping me a lot, sir. Thank you so much,
Oh,
sir.
that's awesome. That's awesome. Good to know
Okay,
that.
sir. Thank you so much, sir. Sir,
Yeah.
please
Thank you so
upload
much.
as soon as possible on promises, sir. I'm waiting on that, sir. Like JavaScript
Sure, sure. So
promises.
first, I want to finish this basics.
Okay.
Once we have done that, I will move towards the advanced part.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Great. Okay, just a second, Akash. I will get you there. The only problem is my camera battery just died. I'm just putting on charge. At least we can have a simple podcast today. Maybe we cannot be doing the video. We can have an audio podcast going on. I don't know what. I should have charged the battery initially itself. Normally, I always keep my battery charged. Today, I don't know what happened. Okay, cool. So let me take Akash online. Um, hey, hi, Akash. How are you doing?
Hello, sir.
Hey, hi.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Akash. The only thing is you can't see me there because my camera is not working.
No problem, sir. I have been waiting to talk with you since many videos, sir. Sir, I have some doubts regarding programming, sir. Hello, sir. Sir, sir, I'm not able to hear you, sir.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you, sir.